All schools are closed in Norway for 2 weeks. Sounds like they're getting closed in all of Europe, apart from the UK. Whether it's the right thing, it would make sense to me. Should we go for earlier radar? I don't think we'll bother. I don't think it's that key at the moment. This is, though. We should definitely be researching this. Let's see. Industry 38. We're nearly onto the 39 stuff, so let's get that going. And who else? Who else do we need? Oh, hang on. Military High Command. There are some good options in this. Like Navy, Army, submarines. So many good options. So many good options. Archibald Wavell, Army Division Recovery, 8%. That's quite good. Keith Anderson, bonuses to infantry divisions. Division Attrition, Air Superiority. I never know what to go for. I mean, there's too many good choices. There's also a tank designer. Medium tanks. We're going to need to research medium tanks soon. I'm going to stick that in, actually. We've got time. We've got time for the rest. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your 3 weeks off anyway, Cringe. That would be quite good. You got a lot of concerts and events getting cancelled in Australia, but no schools are closed yet. They've limited the size of public gatherings in Scotland, but not in England and Wales, as far as I know. They have different legislatives to decide these things. Hey, Dang, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. Your uni starts going into lockdown now. The board's considering to do online exams and unofficial remove exams for modules worth less than 50%. Wow, so big changes. It's going to affect quite a few students, actually. Yeah, strategy game. This is Hearts of Iron 4. It's possibly the best World War II strategy game I've ever played. I really enjoy it. Especially as it's got multiplayer modes where you can play co-op or against each other as you see fit. And you can either follow historical paths, which this game is going to, or completely ahistorical, where anything can happen and wars can kick off anywhere. It's a good game, Cringe. If you're into strategy games, this is probably the king of them as far as World War II goes. 39. Let's go with... Yeah, fuel refining. I'm having fuel issues. Let's see. But then I think I've probably got too many ships doing stuff. Oh, God. The Munich Conference. German demands for the Sudetenland region of Czechoslovakia, where a significant number of ethnic Germans live, have come to a head. Adolf Hitler has positioned forces along the Czechoslovakian border in preparation for an attack. Talks are being held in Munich between Britain, France, Italy and Germany in the hopes of negotiating a peaceful end to the Sudeten Crisis. What will the British position be? The Czechs are on their own, which is... it's kind of what the British historical position was, and it was a shit one to take, appeasing Hitler. Or we can go with Czechoslovakia must be defended. We will, I think, go to war right now in 1938. I don't know if the Germans will back down. But it costs me 200 political power, which you can go into the negative for events like this. I don't know what to do. Yeah, thanks, Dang. I'm doing well, and I tend to stay safe with whatever's going on. I'll do my best anyway. Remember Dunkirk. Yeah, I'm not going into France. The French are on their own. I'm just going to help on the outskirts and keep my army intact. I'm tempted to say this and just go to war early, you know. Yeah, we should do it. It's the right thing to do. The Sudeten Crisis. German demands... Get out of the way, pointer. For the Sudeten border territory from Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified recently. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten Crisis. The talks appear to have failed, however, with both Britain and its allies uttering stern warnings to Germany that if its troops crosses the Czechoslovakian border, the result would be war. Time seems to be running out for a peaceful solution to the dispute. It is time to make a stand. German Reich declared war on Czechoslovakia. Well, that went well then, didn't it? Pause, pause, pause. It was a noble attempt to safeguard peace. Slow down a bit while we get sorting out. Call to arms from France. Accept. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in a state of war with Germany. But not Italy yet. Which gives us time to reposition things and prepare still and get our fuel situation sorted out. Is this on GOG? No, I don't think it is. The earlier ones are, I think, Hearts of Iron 1, 2, and 3, which follow us, which probably play similarly. I haven't tried them myself, but they do have some differences. But they are dirt cheap. They've been out a long time. Okay. This is where we start to really have to think about what we're doing with stuff. My big fleet isn't quite fully trained. It is using up a lot of fuel, of which I don't have enough. What if I broke off the battleships and the big ships and sent them back? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, because they're trained. They don't need to be burning fuel. So we shall create a new task force out of those. And this one of 7, we take that off. And they will return. They're going to Brest, of all places. Okay, that's fine. That will sort my fuel, well, help my fuel situation out. Of course, these guys are probably using a lot of fuel as well. But it has to be done. England in war with Germany. Where have you seen that before? Aha, but in 1938. How's Dad's army doing? Let me have a look. Are those guys trained? They're trained. Okay. Stop training. You guys can get dug in now. So, we hope we've got enough soldiers. I do have 2 proper divisions here in Liverpool. I might put them down in the south. Anywhere the Germans are likely to invade. Well, hopefully they're not likely to invade, but key that we hold London. We will recruit some more soldiers. Do we not have any? Oh, we've got some motorized divisions coming on. Okay. Let's just check our subjects. Like, where's the British Raj? I want to see how much manpower they've got. They're quite down on manpower. We did rob a lot. We can ask for divisions from our puppets. We can demand that Australia and New Zealand send soldiers to us. And it's a good idea, actually. Because they don't do a very good job of holding on to things. I can ask for up to 9 Australian divisions. Yep. Let's have them. Let's have them. New Zealand. Request forces. 4. Thank you very much. I'll take those. I'll take those. And what I'll do is I'll use them to actually defend those places. Are the Russians in this game? The Soviets are. There you go. The Soviet Union. Excellent. Those shadow scheme factories have just been put into action. Is wonderful news. Low manpower? 380,000? I've seen it lower. Right, so we've got extra military factories, which is very nice. We are honestly like poorly prepared for war, I've got to say. We haven't got the army built up enough. Not that unlike the historical situation. We're doing better with infantry equipment, stuff, and artillery, which is nice to see. We're a bit behind on trucks. Naval bombers. Let me have some more naval bombers. Tactical bombers. Okay. How are we doing for construction? We're getting that infrastructure put in. I'm going to reduce these a bit more. Just to get them something finished faster. And I want more military factories. But we shall get there. So the submarines. We're now at war with Germany. This is my strike fleet. Let me make sure they've got them all selected. So we're going to go convoy raiding. Everywhere I can find Germans. which is going to be, I think, mostly in the med. But we should have enough. There we go. That'll do. Should be able to cover that. They're not very good subs. They're early war ones. We do have more in training. My big-ass battle fleet. Well, that's still in training in the Irish Sea. So I don't expect much to kick off. We can't go and save Czechoslovakia, unfortunately. We can't get troops there. But this course of action forces the Germans to actually have to fight the Czechs. If you don't stand up here, they take Czechoslovakia eventually without any sort of fight at all. So this slows them down, if nothing else. What the hell? Enemy has air superiority over Northern England. Are you taking the mick? They've got bombers. They're bombing Northern England. The bar stewards. Right. I thought I set these hurricanes off to... Oh, I didn't. Okay. I thought I set them off training. Clearly not. We shall add... in the Grand County of Yorkshire. What have we got? Not enough. Oh well, we'll put 200. We'll put 400 gladiators in. They will... Can we not split that? Transferring still. They will upgrade to the better planes as soon as they get a chance. Do you win by taking the enemy's territory or by starving their economy? Starving their economy can help, but you have to conquer their core territories. And that's the way it eventually does the business. Let's put these on. Oh, I'm on so low. I don't need to get aerial superiority. I'm just going to go on interception missions, I think. And with a bit of luck, that might spread my fuel around a bit. They seem to have... Let's put those onto training exercises instead, actually. Because the enemy seem to have disappeared as soon as I put some fighters in the air. Oh, God, hang on. What's all these messages? Yeah, we want to get our friends into the war here. Still in 38. What can we do? I have a feeling, yeah, I am well behind on equipment. That's going. The Navy stuff, I've stopped researching. There's so many good things to research in this. I haven't even started the air doctrine. Okay. I'm going to go with battlefield support, I think. Let's get that started. I should have had that going earlier. Okay, so New Zealand's coming in. Excellent. So we'll... South Africa. Australia. British Malaya. The British Raj. Excellent. Now, before any of these people get to do anything... did I get those forces I requested from Australia? Let's see. Did they hand any over? They did, I think. Let's do it. Just... Can I do that?
Ready to move.
Yeah, that's not all of them. Oh, I got some over here too. Right, well, that's good. So we want to make sure, because the Japanese will invade Australia. The AI is terrible at defending its own countries. Can you play as any nation you like? Yeah, you definitely can, which is a great thing. You can even play as a tiny nation if you want, like Luxembourg, which would be a... I don't know if anyone's ever succeeded playing as Luxembourg, but you can, and you can go for completely ahistorical outcomes. You can have America fighting a civil war with itself. You can do all sorts of stuff. So you don't have to play it as World War II. You can turn off the historical focus, and you get a random, wild sort of a game. Okay, where are we? We don't need troops in Canberra. We do need troops in Sydney. Is that one of mine? Nope. Oh, hang on. I need to form an army with these guys. Then I can find them again when I want them.
Listen up.
We'll put this in Australasia, as I think it was called at the time. We can put like a low-end general in this. I don't really expect these troops to get into a fight. He's terrible. He'll do.
Ready to move.
We might end up fighting over some of this. I don't know. But that was the 9 divisions I got from there.
Fall in.
There's only 3 divisions. I thought I requested... Oh, there's a New Zealand division as well.
Ready, sir.
So yeah, we want to just be defending the ports. That will do. That's
Orders.
fine. They can stay there. They can stay there.
Orders.
Well, as long as we've got some troops on the ground, we'll keep an eye on that. See how that goes. Meanwhile,
Attention. Yes,
we've got
sir.
anything else anywhere I need to worry about? Don't think so. I'll get around to putting those units in armies at some point. Is it 10 o'clock? Damn, already. I said I was going to go till 10 tonight. I'm quitting doing these late night streams. The game is real time with pause, cringe, which is it's a beauty way of playing. And you can control the speed from like really slow, so you got loads of time to think, and you'll see the individual fights and action kicking off, and you've got more chance to control it. Like here we've got the Germans with a division of mountain troops and division of infantry attacking the Czechs. Now they're going across a river, but the Czechs are currently losing. Red means that your side and the Czechs, my allies, are losing, and the 30 means the percentage of which way the battle's swinging. So currently it means it's 30% in favour of the Germans. We can click on it and see what's involved and what's going on. Yeah, 2 German divisions attacking 1 Czech one. It's not good there. The Czechs are well entrenched along the rest of the border with forts and stuff in the mountains, but I don't know. They do hold until Hungary gets involved and it all goes wrong. But yeah, you've got control of the time. And in multiplayer games, I think it's the host that controls the time. But you can't. I think other players can pause it as well. But you have to kind of agree on how you're going to do that. Because if someone's pausing it all the time when you're playing with like 6 or 7 players, and then someone else pauses, it gets a bit wild. The tempers, I mean. Okay, I think the UK is okay. We've got that there. Let's move those out. We'll just put them in the Isle of Man. I don't want ships in the channel where they're going to get bombed. What else have we got? We've got a proper light cruiser built. We're going to have to get a training squadron built. What my fuel? Hang on, we'll go to trade. Fuel. I'm extracting 44 and importing 32, and I'm currently using... I need stacks more fuel. That's awful. I don't have enough civilian factories either. It's a disaster. Well, it's not a disaster at all. It's just that Britain is somewhat unprepared for war. But we shall get there. Is our fleet of... a squadron of torpedo bombers. These guys are nearly ready. Nearly. I'll let them train up first, I think. You guys should have been training. I clicked the wrong button. Typical me. So, just as the war is about to kick off, we will put it on pause. Look at this, though. Hang on, look at this. The Spanish Civil War is still ongoing. I don't know when it did. When did it actually finish? I can't remember. I'm so used to seeing the Republicans get their asses kicked really quickly. I'm quite surprised this is still a thing. But that's no bad thing. Oh, hang on. What I will do is take all these units off training. While they're training, their cohesion and organisation is really low. So if they did get attacked, it would go badly. We want to control the ports, in case anyone has an idea to come in. And I shall put some infantry at El Alamein. They will have reinforcements coming, but it's a one-width province route, so that they'll just stop the Italians if they do attack. They'll have to update the game if Scotland goes independent. I think there might be rules for Scotland going independent. There are rules for Northern Ireland joining Ireland. I know. And there's loads of mods for this. There's a mod that's really popular called, I think it's called Kaiserreich mod. and it assumes that Germany actually won World War One. So you have a much different German empire, and I don't think the Nazis come to power in it. So it's maybe democratic or probably a monarchy. But that's a whole different world and a whole different player. There's lots of different mods, which is always cool. Please let us go to war with Italy. I can storm through Ethiopia now. We'd have it so fast. Anyone still training? You guys stop. Everyone else looks good. I think we're as well as ready as we can be for a big old war. We don't have to worry too much about Germany right away. France piled its entire armies onto the border with Germany because, you know, Germany will never come through Belgium. Nah, not going to happen. Not going to happen, I'm sure. I'm sure the Germans won't declare war on Belgium just to get at France and go around the Maginot Line. I can't see that happening. It's so unlikely. Oh, God. Well, this is why I don't put troops in France. Look how well they've got their border with Italy garrisoned. It's completely empty. Completely empty. I mean, these guys, they will join the Germans. It's going to happen. There's a naval battle already. What's just happened? Well, holy damn. 16 German subs sunk 2 of my convoys. Damn you. Did my ships not... No, I got 8. Okay, I did... My destroyers did get in there, but they didn't do much good. My early destroyers might not be that great at this. Damn them. We'll have to work on this. This game sounds awesome. How much does it cost? Good question. I think it's in the region of 30-some quid. But it does occasionally come up on a half-price sale, which is... that's how I bought it, as you can imagine. If you like strategy games, I would highly recommend it. You will definitely get a lot of hours out of it. I mean, I'll show you an example, right? I don't know if you've seen this. This is the British focus tree. It's not quite the same as research. This is where you focus... It's kind of like research in a way, in that you pick one and it takes 70 days for most of them, and then you get the benefits of whatever that is. But it's where you direct the focus of your nation. And there's loads of different paths to take. And this is about improving your navy and your air force and stuff. But the interesting ones over the other side, this is just Britain. And lots of nations have their own unique trees. This is where you affect the political decisions over here. Like, I've chosen to ignore this, and I'm going as Britain did, democratically. But you can change it to be communist, fascist. You can change, so Edward VIII stays on as the king, and that's a different path. You can totally change your war goals, like you can get into an alliance with Germany here. There's loads of stuff you do. And imagine this, but for all the different countries. Like America's got loads of interesting stuff. So your options are massive. And if you want, no 2 games will ever be the same. So, yeah, I'd recommend it. There's some good DLC out for it as well. Again, I got those when they were half price because that's how I buy my games. How I recommend everyone buy games if you can wait for a good sale. Trouble is, you never know when they're coming up, but yeah, it's a good game. It is a good game. Right, I think. Do we want to do anything unassigned divisions? I'll sort those out before the next stream, so we don't get the message all the time. Let's just play on a little bit now and see what my navy can do. See, I've got good escort rating, 100%. I'm covering all my convoys so far. Until things start getting sunk. Just waiting for Italy to join the Third Reich. Then we can insta-war with them. I've got my army here ready to storm across. Manpower is a little low. Tell you what I do want. I am going to recruit. I don't need to do it here, do I? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to request some forces from South Africa. Because the AI are terrible at doing this. Let's have all 6 of their divisions, please. Thank you very much. We will form this into a South African force. Let's put it in there. Hey, we've got the BSA company, the British or Birmingham Small Arms Company. 40 euros or pounds? It was pounds, but I don't think it was 40. I think it was a little bit less than that. I'd have to check to be sure. What did that give me? Oh, that made infantry equipment cheaper to produce. That's nice. Where can I get more factories from? Is there anything left in here that gives me free factories? I don't think there is now. Dockyards. The Singapore strategy. Oh, that might be a good idea to go down there, actually. Protect sewers? Coastal forts and air bases. Oh, that's probably wise. Let's do this motion of no confidence. I mean, we are at war now. I think it's time to get rid of the current Prime Minister. Right, so we've got a little South African force here. I don't think it's too important to hold these ports. It's not a bad idea to either.
Yes, sir. Fall in.
And these will make really good garrison troops. So, actually, we can put them in the West Africa army, can't we? You guys can railroad up here.
Move out.
We'll help garrison all this. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Can you send you the page on Discord? Yeah, sure, I can. In fact, we've got it on pause. Let me just have a quick look on Steam now. I'll get you the link. Hearts of Iron 4. And then you know you're looking at the right one. There you go. Not on sale, is it? It's not. There's a few different additions to this game, I will point out to anyone interested. I just got the basic one because the extra editions, they come with like just extra artwork and stuff, which I'm not usually fussed about. But I did buy DLCs which add actual content to the game. I think the different editions, it goes like Cadet, Colonel, and stuff. Can't see any more there. I think it's just extra cosmetic items. So get the cheap one, 35 quid, or wait for it to go on sale, and then put the money into DLC. That's what I'd recommend to do. Right, I think we're getting sorted. This looks a bit ropey up here if the Italians kick it off, but I'm going to very quickly overwhelm Italian East Africa and then get this army shipped north, and then we should be good. I hope. Let's have a look at our army in India. We've got the front line formed there. Hang on, let me just check if this will work. No, so that's not a crossing place. So stop there. But what I can do for these guys, I can just redraw that front line. I don't need to garrison that place. So I'm defending behind a river there, which is generally a good thing to do. And I managed to shorten the front line. It's because I'm expecting Japan to attack. Now, sometimes the Japanese don't always have much success over here, but I'm a pessimist, so I'm expecting them to. Yeah, once we get into the fight... Oh, I haven't been training these guys. Crap. That should definitely be doing. These guys are complete rookies. Once we get into the fighting proper, you'll see how control of the armies work. But we shall say that for the next stream, I think. I'm going to go and get something to eat, because I missed out on a homemade curry earlier. That I made. My own cooking. And it wasn't ready before the stream. Damn it. So I'm going to go and enjoy that now. So, folks, I'm going to try and stream some more over the weekend. Maybe this, maybe Red Dead 2. Depends what I feel like. And then we'll be back next week on Monday. So if you're a new follower by here, welcome to the new followers. Do click on the notifications button at the top, and we'll see what we do. I will continue this playthrough only on stream, of course. But I have a bit of Red Dead 2 to finish as well. Oh, look, we've got fighting over the channel. We've got planes out. The French and the Germans. And that looks like a Spitfire. It is indeed a Spitfire model, which we haven't researched yet. But this is just a graphical representation. Don't pay too much attention to this. It's good stuff. Anyway, have a great weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Good night, folks.